Weight training for self-defense. I'm pretty sure I've done another video of this before. I've spoken to a lot of people. It might be a video I've done for somebody else's channel, but it's worth going over. With weightlifting for self-defense, we're not looking to be bodybuilders. So pyramid training is great for self-defense purposes. If you can get into a gym twice a week and just do a very quick, short 45-minute set of pyramid training so that you're building strength, but you're also building endurance, that's what we're looking for. Remembering that self-defense is really, assuming that we haven't been able to avoid, is about knocking them on their ass long enough for us to run away, is the simple thing. We're not looking at having a stand-up scrap that goes 15, 20 minutes. That's insane. That's match fighting. That's not what self-defense is. So for self-defense purposes, you don't need to be a gym rat. You don't need to be massive. Ugh. A lot of muscle mass in a real situation is actually a hindrance. You need what you have for your physique needs to be strong and durable and flexible. A lot of people skip stretching, but try to get as flexible as you can. The muscles, you're better off having fast twitch because that's what you're going to be doing. So if you can use weights to get yourself exhausted, then go and do a session on the pad or the pads or the bag. Excuse me, that's great. If you can use the weight training to get yourself exhausted, then do a session of grappling where you're working on getting back up from underneath somebody. Perfect. You don't need to be lifting weights to the point where you become a bodybuilder. You don't need to be lifting weights to the point where you've got a chiseled physique. The idea that you need to be, traps coming out of the back of your ears and you need to have a six-pack just to be able to defend it, it's nonsense. You don't need all of that. Weight training is great because it helps with bone density and it helps keep you active and it helps the blood pump, which of course will help burn fat, but you need to be within the heart rate. I'll do another video on that. Weight training is good. I'm an advocate for it, but you don't need to do it to the point where it becomes a religion. You don't need to lift weights to the point where it becomes an everyday occurrence. If you are going to lift weights, which you should get into it, a manageable weight that pushes you is what we're going for. We're not doing 1 rep max, where we're done. Stick with the very, very basic stuff. So squats, bench press, curls. We don't need to be doing overhead presses because in a real fight, we're never going to be doing this motion. So there's a great video clip. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description. A great video clip from years ago of Bas Rutten showing you his gym routine. And he would do a machine bench press, but he would hold the handles this way as opposed to that way here, because that mimics when he punches. Again, turning the hand over on a punch, I think, is a topic for another video, but you don't need to turn the hand over. Again, that's for another video. So weights, it is worth doing. You don't need to do it more than twice a week. You don't need to do a weight session that lasts for more than 45 minutes at a time. When you get in there, you just need to stick to actually doing the exercises. Don't use your gym as a way of leaning on the machines for an hour, having a chat, and then go, oh yeah, I feel great. Get in, do the work, get out. Stick to very basic movements. Also remember to be doing your bodyweight exercises throughout the week every day. So that's that. If you disagree with what I've said, pop it in the comment section. That's what it's there for.